Hey everybody, so I'm here to do Terra's 6-month update. I have been trying to record this for like the last hour and I keep getting interrupted, but I just put Terra down for a nap, so I came in the bedroom to hopefully get some peace and quiet so I can get this done. Let's see, so she turned 6 months old on August 9th, which was last Thursday. And today's the 14th, and she had her well baby checkup yesterday, which was on the 13th. So I waited till we saw the doctor to do this video so I had some accurate numbers to give you guys. So at the doctor, she weighed in at 17 pounds, 15 ounces, and the doctor said she was just a sneeze away from being 18 pounds, so I'm pretty sure by now she is 18 pounds. And she was 27¼ inches long. So she is a super long baby and 95th percentile for her height, and I think somewhere in the 70th percentile for her weight or so. And she's super healthy. Doctor said she is absolutely perfect and actually more the size of a 9 or 10-month-old than a 6-month-old. And she acts like a 9 or 10-month-old. She is very advanced and is doing things, you know, most 6-month-olds don't normally do. So she's very advanced, which is, you know, always good to hear. I love hearing that kind of stuff. Makes me really happy. So yeah, she is growing very well. And I know that because 2 weeks prior to her 6-month appointment, we took her in for just a checkup because I had suspected a possible ear infection. And we were getting ready to leave for a family camp trip, and I didn't want to take her up camping where it was, you know, right on the Russian River and it was close to the ocean, so and risk her getting even more sick if she were starting to be coming down with something. So I took her in, and at that appointment she weighed in at 17.5 pounds and 26.5 inches long. So she grew a ginormous amount. She grew 3/4 of an inch and a half a pound in just 2 weeks, which is absolutely crazy. Excuse me. So she had a major growth spurt and definitely is, you know, growing very well. And also she ended up not having an ear infection, and we went camping and it was absolutely perfect. She did really great. She absolutely loved it. Also, at her 6-month appointment, she had to get her shots, which is always a bummer. And she had to get poked 4 times again, like she did at her 4-month update, because they still have that national shortage of that one combination shot. And they said that'll probably be going on until March of 2013, so yucky. Of course, every time I try and do a video, I get like a tickle in my throat or something. Sorry about that. So yeah, poor baby had to get poked 4 times. But she handled it really well. I mean, she cried obviously, and I just tear up when she cries like that. It just absolutely breaks my heart to see those crocodile tears and, you know she's crying out of pain, and ugh, I just can't hardly stand it. But she didn't cry for very long. As soon as the shots were over, we had a bottle ready for her, and, you know, that always helps her to calm down, and I was holding her, and, you know, she kind of relaxed after that. And actually this time she didn't end up with much of a fever, which I was really happy about. I had given her Tylenol before the appointment just to ease the, you know, ease the pain, I guess. And I had given it to her after, like it was 4 hours after that, and then 4 hours after that. So she, you know, didn't end up getting a fever like she did last time, where she ended up with a fever of almost 102, which was really scary. So that is pretty much it as far as her doctor's visit goes. Oh no, also at her doctor's visit we talked a little bit more about solids. As you guys know, we started solids at 4 months, and that's when the doctor gave us the okay to, because she was so ready for it. But now I'm, you know, I was curious about, you know, like upping her solids and doing more with them. And I was curious about the baby-led weaning and all of that stuff, if she, you know, knew what that was. And actually she didn't know what baby-led weaning was. I had to kind of explain it to her a little bit. But as far as purees go, she said there's absolutely nothing that she cannot have. Because I want to start giving her berries, like raspberries and strawberries and things like that. And I just wasn't sure if the seeds were okay for her, and I wanted to, just make sure and you get the okay for that. And she said that, yeah, there's absolutely nothing she cannot have, just as long as I follow the 3-day rule, when introducing a new food. And I think I've mentioned it before, but no food allergies run in my family, nothing at all. So I'm pretty sure it should be just fine. And she's actually sampled strawberry before, just when I'm eating one. I just kind of give her a little taste here and there. And she never had any reaction from it. So I'm assuming it's going to be fine. But, I just wanted to make sure. Because, like I was saying, I got off track there a little bit. I want to start, upping her purees and doing some more fun things with it. Like mixing things together and making like a good recipe rather than just giving her one plain thing. And right now I'm doing, or the other night I did avocado and banana. And then I'm doing now currently, because she's had avocados and bananas before, so I knew that was perfectly fine. But she hasn't had blueberries yet, and I'm doing blueberries now. But I'm mixing it with applesauce. Just to kind of, because blueberries can be really tart, so I wanted to sweeten it up a little bit for her. And she's loving it so far and hasn't had a problem. And then next I'm going to probably do like blueberry, peach, and strawberry. But we'll kind of see how that goes. And then as far as baby-led weaning goes, like I said, I kind of had to explain it to the doctor a little bit. Basically, it's more them feeding themselves rather than being spoon-fed, and, letting them discover, food and play with it and put it in their mouth and all of that sort of thing. And she said that's perfectly fine at this age. She's completely ready for it. She's super advanced, and there's no reason why she can't do that. Just make sure you're watching her, obviously, and that the foods that you're giving her are, cooked or steamed or, nothing hard that she could really choke on. And that, that if it were something that would kind of cause her to kind of gag a little bit, that's her learning to swallow things in larger pieces. So that's perfectly fine, which I was excited about, because I do want to do both. I want to, she's been spoon-fed up until now, and she'll continue to be spoon-fed off and on, but I'm going to introduce the baby-led weaning more now, and giving her things on her tray and all that good stuff. So yeah, that is her doctor's appointment, and I've talked for almost 8 minutes about that. I'm sorry. What else? Milestones. She's really getting close to crawling, you guys. She gets up on her hands and knees and rocks back and forth. And she is officially army crawling, but she's not, she can't do the whole arms and legs up on her knees thing yet. She just kind of pulls herself up and rocks for a little bit, and then she'll fall back down. She is all over the place. I mean, literally cannot keep her still. She's sitting in your lap. She's like trying to climb up my shoulder. She's pulling on my hair. She's pulling on my shirt. She's all over the place. She's grabbing at my phone, my remote. She's trying to drink out of my water cup. She's just everywhere all the time. Busy, 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 busy girl. And the doctor said that's really great. She's, going to be an early walker, probably an early crawler, and she's just really advanced. So that's awesome. She still doesn't have any more teeth. She still has just the 2. I feel in her mouth every week or so and see if I'm feeling anything, because she's still seems like she's teething. She gnaws on everything, still drools everywhere, but still nothing's popped officially through yet. I mean nothing more than the 2 that she's had. Bath. Oh, she's sitting up all by herself now. That is like the biggest milestone. She started doing it about 2 weeks ago, officially sitting up by herself. She was doing it like a little bit before that, kind of toppling over as soon as I would let her go. But now she is officially sitting up by herself. I can put toys in front of her, and she can reach down for them and grab them. And then, if she feels like she's swaying side to side, she'll kind of stop herself with her hands on the sides of her. And is officially sitting up by herself, which I'm super excited about, because that's going to make bath time even more fun for her, because not, I mean, she already loves bath time, but she doesn't like laying back anymore. She does not want to lay back. She wants to be constantly sitting up, and it's hard for me to hold her and wash her and while she's sitting up at the same time. So my mom got her one of those baby bath time seats that they can actually sit up in, that's suction cupped to the bottom of the bathtub, and that should be here in a couple days, and I'm really excited about that because now she'll be able to, you know, play, and I won't have to hold her continuously throughout the bath. I was sitting a towel underneath her to kind of make it less slippery, but that's still, I don't feel comfortable just, you know, letting her sit up by herself in the water, you know, without having my hands right there. So yeah, I'm excited about that. What else? What else? Milestones. I'm still trying to get her to say something, mama, daddy. Sometimes it sounds like she says hi, but nothing official yet, just still blah, 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 gaga, goo, goo, all that good stuff. And she's laughs constantly now, too. She's just a huge, she makes me laugh. I mean, she starts getting on a roll, and I just am going, too. I mean, I'm cracking up, and we're both cracking up. It's hilarious. She loves to watch the dogs play and wrestle, and it's when they start going around circles in my house, because I have like a walk around house where there's, you know, the living room and the kitchen and the family room, you kind of walk all the way around, and the dogs will run around that and do laps, and she just belly laughs. She absolutely thinks it's the greatest thing on earth. She's still sleeping through the night, completely through the night. She'll go to bed anywhere from 7:30 to 9:30. It really kind of varies on our day and what we've done. I try and keep her on as good of an evening schedule as possible, but, you know, it's kind of rough sometimes. Okay, sorry about that. My camera just shut off. I guess I didn't have enough memory in my phone, so I had to go delete some stuff. Anyways, like I was saying, she will sometimes take a longer nap than normal in the evening, and that will kind of push dinner and bath time back a little later, which in turn makes for a later bedtime. But I try my hardest to keep her on as much of a schedule as possible. As far as foods go, she loves to eat. She has breakfast and dinner, and usually like a snack during the day. I'll put some fruit on her tray or in her mesh teether or something, and she'll have that during the afternoon at some point. In the morning, she usually has her rice cereal mixed with like a fruit or something like that, or sometimes I'll just do rice cereal with a little bit of formula in it or a little bit of juice in it or something like that. And if she's a little bit constipated, the only thing that I buy from the store, which I could probably make it at home, but I haven't ventured into that yet, is prunes. If she's a little bit backed up from anything, I'll put like a spoonful. Okay, again, sorry, my freaking camera shut off again. I didn't delete enough memory, and it just wouldn't let me record anymore. So what I was saying is, I will put sometimes a spoonful or two of prunes in her breakfast cereal in the mornings, maybe twice or 3 times a week if she needs it, just to help keep her regular, keep her stool soft so she doesn't get, you know, uncomfortably constipated or anything like that. And then she'll, like I said, have a snack, and then dinner time, it kind of depends. I usually make her like sweet potatoes, carrots, green beans, something along those lines, and I'll, you know, just kind of pick something from the freezer. But now I'm going to start venturing into a little bit more stuff. Like I found this website that I got from one of my girls on my Facebook, and it has these extravagant recipes that I'm really curious to try. And the doctor, I ran them by the doctor, and she said it's totally fine. It has, you know, things like onions or, you know, like cheeses and stuff like that. She said that as long as it's in small amounts and she's perfectly fine with it, then it's fine. The only thing she doesn't want her to have is milk. So, and which isn't cheese milk. I don't know. I probably won't do it just yet. I might wait until she's more close to 9 months to do it. But yeah, as far as dinner goes, it kind of is a free-for-all. I just kind of will pick something and just give it to her or mix it together. Like I'll do carrots and green beans and, you know, avocado and something or whatever. But usually, yeah, it's just breakfast, snack, dinner. And usually I do the fruits in the morning, and then because they have more sugar, and then more vegetables in the evening because I don't want her to be up late if, you know, we're to have too much sugar in it. And that's pretty much it as far as food goes. As far as, formula, she's still doing about 4 bottles a day, 4 or 5. Usually 1 6-ounce bottle is her first in the morning, and then she'll have 5 ounces throughout the day, and then a 6-ounce at night. But that's pretty much it. It's about 4 or 5 bottles a day. And I can't wait to get her off of the formula and just on, you know, regular food. Because I want her to be obviously as natural as possible. So, yeah, that's it as far as the foods go. What else do I want to talk about? Cloth diapering. As you guys know, we were doing kind of like 3/4 and 1/4, or like 85% and 15%. 15% being the disposables and 85% being the cloth. But now my goal for this whole 6 month is to be in exclusive cloth, and that means even cloth wipes. I want to completely do it. Doesn't matter if we're going out or if she's staying at Grandma and Grandpa's house or if we're going on a trip. I'm going to do my best to be in exclusive cloth. And I think I'm really going to love it. I've done some research on the cloth wipes, and everyone says it's super easy, so I'm excited to try it. The cloth wipe solution should be here in a couple days, and I'm excited. Yeah, that's pretty much it as far as that goes. Our favorite diaper, I guess I could tell you guys that, is definitely Bum Genius. The 4.0 and the Free Time are by far our favorite diaper. I also have some Sun Babies. I have one Blueberry. I have some Fuzzy Buns Smalls that still fit her. I'm trying to sell my Fuzzy Buns Elite. I have 3 of them in gender neutral colors, so if you want them, message me and let me know and we can talk price. I'm also trying to sell my pre-folds and covers that have been prepped but never used, and I have a ton of covers in different sizes, colors, everything, and brands. So if you're interested, let me know. What else? What other brands do I have? I have Kawaii. I think I already said Sun Baby. I have my Bitty Two Toes, which are my second favorite diaper. That's pretty much it as far as cloth diapering goes. What else do I need to talk about? I think that's pretty much it, you guys. I hope that's it, because this video is going to be intensely long. Yeah, that's pretty much it. If I forget something, I will add it to the comment or the down bar below. And again, if you guys have any comments, questions, anything like that, please ask. And yeah, I will talk to you guys for her 7-month update. Bye.